Alright, so this might be the first time that this is happening in one of my videos, and I really want to emphasize the reason why I am saying what I'm just about to say is not because of the brand or because the product might be bad. This is more of a subjective, aesthetic, vibe kind of thing. And what I'm about to say here is, let me just clean up this desk here a little bit so I have a little bit more room. I know I should have done this before starting this video, but yeah, it's sometimes you have to roll with the punches, right? And show you basically a little bit of realism. Desk is basically never clean. So this is the Taugt In It. And as you maybe can see here already, this is a very, let's say, complicated sling bag. And again, this is subjective from aesthetics, visual and vibe kind of feeling. When I got this, when I unpacked this, the first thing that came to my mind was, holy crap, Batman, that is some utility belt that Batman could wear. And I should have, this already might give you an idea why I kind of am struggling with this. This is huge. This is cumbersome. This is huge, as you can see in the main camera or in this A-roll camera. And I almost have no luck in kind of getting this into frame. So again, let me carefully rephrase this, because I'm not kind of dumping on the brand or anything, because from first impressions, feeling it, the quality and I would say the utility of this sling bag is unquestionable good, or it's not bad. The build quality is good enough. And the utility, as I hinted, is also good, because this is basically something Batman would wear. This is a utility belt or Chewbacca would wear, like a bandolier that you wear around your chest with a couple of, as you can see, pouches to carry all of your essentials, your gear, Batman's anti-shark spray or Chewbacca's tools, whatever. I don't know what the hell did Chewbacca have on his bandolier. I don't know. Maybe some bullets for his crossbow, laser thing. I don't know what it was. So this is a very hefty thing. And because of the heft, the bulkiness and the overall look, I honestly didn't want to use this. And again, I apologize to the brand, because I don't want to dump on the product itself. It's just not for me. It feels cumbersome and very bulky, and I think the most friendliest way that I can say it is utilitarian. There is a specific purpose with this in mind. And before I go into the negatives, again, I did not use this. I did not test this for the reason it is being very bulky, and yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. But I still wanted to show it to you, because this is one of the first times where I kind of said like, I really don't want to test this because I'm shallow, and I felt like this is just a little bit too much for my day-to-day use. Before I go into the pros and the negatives, I just want to show it to you first. So again, this looks basically like a bandolier, and you see this very heavy-duty strap. You have not only padding here, but there is a anti-slip coating on here, rubberized anti-slip coating, which will stick to your garments, jacket, sweater, whatever it might be. Very good. Making sure that this doesn't slide away and underneath your armpits, because this is bulky. You want this to stay in place. Actually, you get kind of like a stabilizing strap as well that just fell down. So a stabilizing strap here to really make sure that this sling bag stays in front of your body and yeah, give you this kind of Chewbacca style placement in front. And yeah, as you can see here, this is a very heavy duty strap. Again, the sides have some reinforcements. The strap organizer is some heavy duty elastic, and these metal hardware O-rings, they are obviously not round but rectangular. Would you call them then rectangular rings? Not sure. Heavy duty, a little carabiner, which in comparison to the rest with this heavy dutiness isn't as substantial as I would have anticipated. And that's basically the strap. Let's twist this over and go over these 3 pockets. This is some really good Ripstop fabric. The zippers are chunky and you have some really beefy zipper pulls. Let me check, is this YKK? Yeah, YKK zippers. Let's start from top to bottom. Here at the top, did I push something here? Accidentally? No. So here at the top, you have, let me just move this. This is so big and a little bit difficult to move on my desk. So you have a phone pocket with a magnetic flap, which, to be honest, this flap and the stitching on this flap feels a little bit flimsy and budget friendly. I would have loved if this would, I don't know, it feels tacked on. It's not that great, but you can put the phone inside here, and my Samsung Fold 5 in terms of width, because it's a not that wide phone, fits perfectly. But if you have a wider phone, then we have some elastics left and right to just make sure that even wider phones can fit in here perfectly. Here at the bottom, you can see that there is an opening. So if you get into rain or anything, your phone is not 100% protected from the elements. Then we have another pocket, the main pocket basically. There is some soft inner lining here. You can fit your phone inside. With the soft inner lining, you can just make sure that nothing will get scratched up. But let's see here, a DJI Pocket 3 with the mini tripod on top would fit in here perfectly. My DJI Pocket 3 is currently filming me, so I can't show it you completely, but the case basically gives you a good indication of how much you can fit inside. So this would basically be your, let's call it, media pocket, or the pocket for all of the items that you might need quickly. In this pocket at the bottom, which has the only logo in here, Taugt In It, you find the RF protected pocket, which would be great for your wallet, your passport, or anything that you want to protect from pickpockets, kind of trying to scan or use a near-field scanner to get to those items. These pockets can be rearranged by opening this very heavy-duty Velcro strap that also secures the pockets on the straps in position. So if you want to kind of switch this around because you think, oh, okay, this pocket with the RFID protection should be a little bit more in front of my chest instead of here on the side, then you can obviously switch them around. The benefit of this is already very visible. On one hand, it keeps all of your items very well organized. You just know from touch, okay, this is my phone pocket, this is my main pocket, this is my pocket for my wallet. So it keeps everything well organized, and you basically can almost blindly find what you're looking for. On the contrary, if you had a regular sling bag, all of these items would be in one pocket that obviously then the more you pack into it would get thicker and would kind of bulk out in front of your chest. This really makes sure that everything that you put in here, these pockets will basically stay in the same kind of thickness. and therefore would make it appear very slim, and therefore will allow you to move a little bit more freely. The more bulkiness and the more it sticks off your body, like for example to the extreme a backpack, I find that the more difficult it will be to move around. And having this as an option instead of one sling bag 2.5 liters that sticks out of your body a little bit due to all of the load inside is obviously a benefit. However, and this is the flip side, and everything that I mentioned is true to a specific degree. This still is bulky. Yes, because it kind of utilizes the whole length of the strap and therefore making sure that it doesn't kind of bulk out too much. It is so much. It's not bulky, but I'm real, as you know here, I don't want to kind of talk badly about this product because it's not a bad product. It's just not for me. So you see that? I'm keeping this in. I'm not editing this out, so you can kind of see how I'm struggling to kind of verbalize what I'm trying to communicate here. It's so utilitarian. It's so heavy duty. It feels like I am a mechanic wearing a belt. It is a belt with all of these tools. And it just is not my vibe. It's also, I wouldn't say it's heavy, but you feel the heft of this with this very heavy duty strap, and then all of these pockets add obviously fractions of grams to make this. It's not heavy, but you perceive it as heavy. And again, I kind of struggle to kind of tell you why this isn't it. It is substantial. It feels utilitarian. It feels too much for me personally on a day-to-day use. And I would rather have a regular sling bag instead of this contraption. Oh, that is a good word actually. It's a contraption of pockets and bags. I do know that there are some viewers and some subscribers of this channel. By the way, I know that many of you are not subscribed. Maybe considering subscribing to this channel, that would help out a lot. I know that some of you would like this a lot, especially if you can think of it as a Batman kind of utility belt or Chewbacca kind of utility belt. I do see lots of benefits with this, using this when you're traveling. But it's just not for me. It's too much for me. It doesn't tick my boxes in terms of looks. It feels too heavy duty. And again, I don't mean heavy per se, but this perceived bulkiness, this heft to it, this big, chunky shoulder strap, and all of these pockets, it just feels too much for me. Yeah. But in terms of construction, it's good. In terms of organization, I cannot fault this bag from Taugt In It at all. It will give you very good organization with the added benefit of easily finding your stuff in front of your body. You just know, okay, that's the middle pocket. Oh, okay, I'm purposely closing my eyes here. This is the phone pocket. This is the wallet pocket. It will be very easy to find, and that's again why I kind of think of this as a utility belt. Just like a plumber just knows, okay, on his utility belt, oh, okay, this is the ratchet, oh, okay, this is the screwdriver. You will kind of know where to grab to or where your hand needs to move, and this will be the same thing. With regular sling bags, you might need to kind of rummage around in the pocket. With this, you basically know where everything is. But again, not for me. This is the first actually, where I kind of can say, okay, I can see what this bag is trying to do, and I cannot fault it for the purpose it wants to achieve, but it's not for me. It's definitely not for me. And yeah, again, I didn't want to use this. I just didn't want to use it. But I just know there will be people in this audience that like this bag, that want to use this. Yeah, I will link it below. Again, like always, affiliate links. With those, you won't pay more, but you will support this channel with a small kickback of that sale. And if you do so, thank you very much. Yeah, what are your thoughts about this? Batman, let me know. Would you use this on your belt? Chewbacca, let me know. Is this the bandolier that you would wear? I know on your brown fur, this green might not look as that great, but I think there is a black version as well that might look better on your fur. Chewbacca, let me know what you think about this. And yeah, if you want to see a different sling bag that potentially, where I can say that's a little bit more of my personal taste, check it up here. YouTube thinks they like the video down here, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button up here. That way we see each other in the next video. Thank you very much.